I heard it was pica, but I'm not entirely sure what that is.
It is a syndrome that a family friend says made the girl eat things other than food. And tonight we're getting an explanation of pica and taking a closer look at what it is. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Carlson.
And I'm Eric Franke. The 15-year-old was found by a neighbor.
You could see right through this girl's eyes that she had no love and nobody there for her. And the night that it happened, I had told my wife that we should pray for her because no one at her house is.
Mike Vega found the emaciated girl 9 days ago in Madison, wandering on a south side sidewalk in thin pajamas.
Her parents, Chad Critton and Melinda Drayback Critton, face allegations of starving her, locking her in the basement, and forcing her to eat her own feces and urine. We've got live team coverage, including the night team's Maria Guerrero, taking a look into pica disorder.
But first, David Douglas spoke to neighbors who say they reported suspected abuse. David?
Eric, who knew what, when? It's a question we always try to answer in cases like these. Now we've learned at least 3 people made reports to Human Services about circumstances they felt added up to more than just tough love.
She was out, I think, in pajamas, and she might have had a very light sweatshirt over the top, but it was much colder than that would warrant.
A uniform not fit for shoveling snow. It was the first time next-door neighbor Mark Stuntenbeck noticed something might be amiss between the Critton family and their oldest child.
I came and gave her an extra coat and gloves.
And the now 15-year-old girl went back to shoveling.
And later on in the evening, they sent over Josh, the son, with a plate of cookies to thank me for being, so thoughtful.
It wasn't the only odd thing he saw. Several times, Stuntenbeck watched the girl bring out the trash,
looking for little food scraps or crumbs that she could find and eat. And I know at least on one occasion I did send out one of my kids with a piece of fruit or something.
None of it seemed normal, but he couldn't be sure it was abuse, so Stuntenbeck called social services. He knows another neighbor did as well, and the Associated Press is reporting a third did the same.
I feel horrible. I feel like I myself should have done more. I feel like, yes, the people who were made aware of this should have done more.
And he has lived next to the Crittons for almost 6 years. That shoveling incident more than a year ago. The third neighbor says she heard Melinda Draybeck Critton berating the girl, and that's when she called and made a report. Lynn Green, the director of Dane County Human Services, explains they cannot legally confirm to us if they followed up on a complaint. And anyone who's a non-mandated reporter, so for instance, a neighbor or a friend who makes a report by state law, cannot be told that the county followed up.
But David, we understand the state does have some latitude to comment on it. What can they say?
Well, possibly. They have released a 48-hour egregious incident report, which is what it's called, that has a very few details about what's gone on. And I'm told a spokesperson will have some form of comment for us in the morning about whether or not they knew or had multiple reports and what might have been done to investigate them.
All right, David, thank you very much.